Hi everyone! Today we'll be taking a look at the Doloha acrylic marker set, their basic set, and their metallic marker set. Just the Doloha markers, it'll come in regular brown boxes, but the metallic set specifically comes with the replacement nibs. So Doloha was kind enough to send me a couple of their sets. So here is the basic set, and here are some of the instructions right over here at the bottom. And upon opening inside, you will be greeted with a lot of colors to use. And same with the metallic set. The back side's just the same with the instruction and your array of colors. So with any type of marker, what you want to do is always to shake it up. I've already shaken this one. And let's look at the coverage for this one. So here is a white piece with a black marker. And as usual, because black or darker colors tend to have more pigment, it has a very nice coverage to the piece. So two colors I want to test out is the white and the yellow markers on any type of darker plastic, because usually these parts are really hard to use, especially if you don't have a sanded or a primed up piece. So here is a black piece, or a dark navy blue piece from the EG New Gundam. And as you can see, just like any type of marker, it is usually hard for lighter colors to do a nice coverage on a darker piece. So with this one, let's test out the white marker. Just one stroke. It does have a nice coverage, but it might take 2 to 3 layers to get like a fully opaque color with this one. So here is a sanded piece, so we can try it out now to test the paint strength for this one. So just the one stroke once again, and as you can see, the coverage is a whole lot better when the piece is sanded down a little bit, because the paint pigment has a lot more surface to grab onto. So here's the one that is sanded, and here is the piece that wasn't sanded earlier. And then let's wait like a couple minutes to dry this out to see how the paint is. So here are some pieces that I painted up. This one doesn't have, it wasn't sanded, there's no primer in it, it's just a straight up marker, and then used with a top coat, just the Mr. Hobby Super Smooth Clear for all of them. And scratch wise or paint resisting wise, it's pretty solid. This one is a sanded piece with the marker as well, and scratch wise as well, it's pretty good. This part was primed. I forgot to take a video of it, but it's using like multiple coats of the marker. This one is not sprayed with a top coat, but I think it will level down when you hit it with a top coat. But yeah, just per usual, any type of like white paint is just like really hard to work with. With all of that said and done though, we will be using the SD Star Winning Gundam from Build Fighters Try as our test bed for using out the colors. So here is the Star Winning before I paint it up. So before I show the Star Winning and its finished up state, let's talk about the markers themselves. I think the biggest selling point for these markers is the convenience. You don't need paint brushes, you don't need paint jars and paint cups to mix up your paint thinners and everything. This is just one shake, and then you just go at it and you just paint anything. You could either do a full-blown paint job, though I don't really recommend it, because after some time when I was doing this paint job with the yellow marker, the brush tips started to fray off a little bit. But besides that, that's one thing Doloha can improve upon in the future. The thing is that these markers are so convenient that once you finish up a paint job, like let's say with your airbrush or your spray cans, you could just, use the Doloha markers and paint up the little gray details that you might have to use your paint jars for, or your paintbrush. These are such convenient tools that makes the build faster. The other thing I want to talk about is the price point. For your 60 marker set, it costs for $48 or $49. So if you divide it, it's roughly around $1.25 for the marker themselves. So it is convenient, but you are losing the flexibility that the paint brushes and your paint jars offer. So would I say it's worth it investing for $48? Probably not. I would probably just recommend the basic 24 marker set because you'll probably use more of the colors there rather than the 60. But it's the same case with the metallic marker themselves as well. But then again, it's really up to you. If you're really going to use all the 60 colors for the acrylic marker set, go ahead. I think it's a really solid deal compared to a Gundam marker, which costs around $20 for a basic set, which only has 6 colors in them. So that's my final thoughts about the marker themselves. And after using some of the Doloha markers, here is the final result. With all that said and done, I just want to say a huge thank you to Doloha for providing these markers. I think, just a couple more tweaks here and there, they would probably perfect the formula that they're using for their markers, because I think they really have a pretty good shot at the market right now. For what they're providing, the convenience is just awesome. I also just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's been supporting me along the way in making videos and posting on Instagram and Facebook or wherever else. I truly do appreciate all the love that you guys give me, and I'm just trying to do the same things with the videos I produce. So with all that, see you guys in the next one.